two people who cares about each other. So when we are talking about friendship, it means I care for you, you care for me. But when we are talking about parenting, it means I'm caring for this child. The child might not return the care to me. But when we are building friendship and relationship with our children, it means they care for us, and we in turn take care of our children. As we go on, I want to bring out some points that we should look out for when we are building relationship with our children. Number one point is that being their friend should see yourself as their mates and at the same time their parent. That's number one point. If you really want to be your children's friend, they need to see you as their parent and at the same time as their mate. Why do we say as a parent? When we are talking about parents, there are certain qualities that we need to put in place. But if you want to get their attention, if you want this care, this love to continue, there are certain times we need to be at their level, such that we'll be able to get more of what we want from them. But if you are the type that is always letting them know, oh, I'm your mother, oh, I'm your father, they see you that way, and they relate with you at that level. But by the time you bring yourself to their level, at times what they are watching, you sit and watch with them. They are watching cartoon, the song they are singing, you are singing with them. They see it, oh, so mommy and daddy can sing this song. And before you know, things that they feel they cannot tell you, they are free to relate with you. But if you continue that way, as if both of you are mates, at times we lost that in the parenting aspect. So we need to put on the parenting aspect and at the same time put on being at their level. Another point is that being their friend starts from the day of conception. From the day you discover that you are pregnant, from the day that you know, yes, baby is in my womb, that is when you start friendship with them. Before you give birth to them, before 8 days that we came to celebrate with you, you know the name you want to give your child. Call them by the name, put your hand on your abdomen, talk to them. They hear. As a father, as you go to work or you are inside, touch your wife's tummy, call the baby's name, let the person know that Dada is around. And it goes a long way. By the time this baby is giving birth to, and he hear that voice, what happened? The child begin to like, I'm used to this voice. And that is why when we give birth to them, when the mother is breastfeeding, what do? You see them looking. I'm used to this voice. Okay, this is the person. And anytime I'm hungry, she's the one that gives me food. She's a special friend. And that is why as father too, we need to do what? Even though it's the mother that carries the pregnancy every time, play your part. Talk to the child when the child is in the womb. Many times during pregnancy, I've experienced it. When the daddy comes in and he touches, you hear, what is that? Oh, that man has come. Let us play. Even when you are tired, they don't care. They are used to that voice and the person is around. So it starts right from when the child is in the womb. Then another important point is that you ensure they have good relationship with God. Ensure they have good relationship with God. Let them know who you believe in. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6 says, train up a child in the way it should go. And when it grows, what happens? It will not depart from it. It makes it easier for you when you introduce them to Christ. Introducing them to the God you serve, introducing them to Christ, we make them to know that the love they have for God, they should show the love to their own parents too. Is very, very key. Another point, that's point 4, is that you should lead by example. You want your child to love you. How do you treat your own parents? You want your children to love you when you grow. Your own parents, how do you treat them? They watch what we do. Are you the type that will always say, yes, your grandma is in Ilofa, your grandpa is in Ilofa, and then your children are asking, how do they look like? Oh, your grandma bends and walk like this. It means they don't have relationship with their grandparents. That you need to let them have relationship. They see the way you go visiting. They see the way you go with them visiting grandparents. You're already telling them that when you grow old, what happened? This is how you do the relationship. You come with your children to do what? To visit. You don't just tell them they have grandparents and that is all. Your own parents don't come visiting. And when your parents come visiting, how do you treat your parents? They watch. The way you treat them, that is how they are going to treat you, basically. Because that is what they watch you do. I remember some years back, when I lost my dad, my first daughter was like, Mommy, who will now be calling me and be saying, you are blessed, God bless you. Mommy, can you do it? And then my second daughter, I think they are of age, maybe 4, 5, I can't remember. She said, you are saying who will bless me, who will carry me and be feeding me? It touches me. It means we've impacted something in their life. They have relationship. Recently, I lost my mother-in-law. Before she died, my first daughter was like, she have to come out of the bed because I have not taken care of her. She was saying that. And my second daughter was like, Mommy, we can't lose faith. Grandma can't just go like that. Remember, we have to celebrate her. We have to do this. We have to do that. Why? The relationship they had. And after we lost her, we were the one nursing the children. They felt the impact more than we, the parents. Why? They had good relationship with their grandparents. How do we treat our own parents? The way we treat them, that is what we are preaching to them. And that is how we are saying they should do what? They should build friendship or relationship with us. Another point is that we should let them know that we are interested in their activities. We are interested in whatever they are doing. Apart from academic work, that will normally say, bring your homework. What were you taught in school? Out of other activities. Extra activities that the child loves doing. We should let them know that we have interest in it. It shouldn't just be school, lesson. Talk to them about other things. Apart from school, what are other things they have interest in? Do they have interest in music? Encourage them. Don't just base it on, after I'm paying your school fees, that is all. Whatever they have interest in, apart from academic, show them that you are encouraging them. Help them build it up. If it means you want to enroll them in that activities that is not part of school, enroll them in it. Let them feel wanted. Let them know that you have interest in other things that they are doing, apart from that being with you or their school's work. A child comes home and is telling you, in our school today, they say we should bring rapper. They say I can dance very well. And then the next thing, you can dance very well. Your mates are there doing debates. Your own is dance. That is the one that child have chosen at that particular time. Encourage the child. Don't discourage them. The child may, Mommy, I will be the one that is leading our cultural troop. Please, is entire sport. Come and watch. Go if you have the chance. Create a time. Go watch your child performing and encourage them. It's very, very key. They encourage them to do what? To express their feelings too. They have feelings like us. We shouldn't treat them like robots. They have feelings. We shouldn't treat them like robots. A child comes home. Maybe something happened. And you did not ask the child what really happened. You just start judging the child at that time. You don't know how they are feeling. You just want to judge and then you have concluded. At the end, what happened? The child will just close up. The child will just zip up. And another time when something happened, you already know. Even when I tell you, you will not believe me. So, why should I talk? And when you ask them what happened, and the way our teacher told you, that is what happened. Because you will not listen to me. We should try and do what? Encourage them. Know that you feel them too. And let them just be outspoken. Don't let your children to just be there without reasoning on their own. Point 7, spend quality time with your children. Spend quality time with your children is very, very key. Yes, we go to work. Yes, we have other activities that we do. Quality time is very, very key. Quality time could be you with them together at home. You with them together at home, do you just leave them watching cartoon and then you lock yourself up in the room and say, hey, because of you people today, I'm not going to work. I've taken permission. But they are there watching cartoon and you are in the room. Is there any quality time there? Or a child comes to you, talking to you. You say you are spending quality time and the child is talking. You are busy looking at another place. Hey, I'm listening. You are not spending quality time with the child. It's very, very key. Let's find a way of creating quality time with our children. It could be one-on-one. You could have maybe 2 or 3 of them. There are times that you come together as a family. You spend quality time together as a family. You discuss. You know their wants and their like and their dislike. And there are times you do one-on-one with each child because they are special and they are different from each other. Spend quality times with them. At times, I might be away, we might be away. But we do video calls with them. We want to know how their day has been. We want to discuss with them. We want them to feel as if we are together. It's very, very key. At times, you hold hand. The day I started practicing this thing, I regretted I didn't start it on time. I hold my child, and then we walk out of the house, and then I held her hand. We were praying. I was thanking God on her behalf, one of them, and praising God on her behalf, telling God sweet things about her. What I achieved that day, I regretted that I did not start on time. As we are getting home, she said, Mommy, I promise I will not disappoint you. I promise I will not disappoint God. And then she began to tell me so many, many things. To me, I feel, when we are together in the house, we chat, all of us, I thought we've done it all. But the day I started one-on-one, I discovered that I have missed a lot. I discovered I have missed a lot. Hold hands together. Have one-on-one discussion with them. You can go strolling with them. You can put them in a car. You just, one-on-one, just go out, talk. They learn to express themselves and they feel very, very important. Then another one is listening in an understanding way. Listen to your children in an understanding way. You said you are spending quality time with them, yes. A child is calling, Mommy, and then telling you this, telling you that, Daddy, telling you this, and then you are busy stirring the soup. You are busy repairing the radio. Before you know, the child feels she doesn't have interest in what I want to say. But a child calls, and then you drop whatever you are doing, and then you sit, and then you are looking at the child as the child is talking, nodding your head, repeating what that child is saying. What are you telling the child? It means, this thing you are saying, I have interest in it. This thing you are saying, I'm there for you. But by the time the child comes and you are saying, hurry up, summarize it, just tell me, okay, is that all? Okay, we'll talk later. You have lost it. Praise the Lord. You have lost it. So we should learn to listen to them, acknowledge them, repeat whatever they have said, for them to know that really you have interest in what they are telling you and you get more from them. Then let that be a meaningful touch. Praise the Lord. Let that be a meaningful touch. How many of us hug our children? How many of us pat our children at back? It's powerful. It goes a long way. Not until they achieve something. Once in a while, tell them how you love them. Ask them, do you know mommy loves you? Do you know daddy loves you? Pet them. Oh, my pretty, my handsome. Talk to them. That meaningful touch go a long way in their life. It makes them feel loved. It makes them feel wanted in the family. It makes them to know that when there is problem outside or anywhere, I have a shoulder to lean on when I get back home. It's very, very key. Establish a special name for them. Establish a special name for your children. It's very, very key. There was a time when Mrs. Akande was telling me that my children were telling her, what is your English name? You remember? And then one say, my English name is my love. And the other one say, my English name is Oni. And they were like, What kind of English? I say, yes, though. That is their special name. If you have name that they call you, everybody call your children, can you have a special one that you call them, such that when you call that name, it rings bell, it shows love? I've been married for some time, and then somebody called me on phone and say, Alayo. When I heard that name, I didn't mind the voice. I shout, Daddy. Then I say, but this is not my daddy's voice. I'm used to that name. Even though everybody called Janet Titilayo. But once I hear that Alayo, it brings one kind of jolly in my tummy. It's very, very important. It brings that love. It brings that sense of belonging to my heart. And that is how it should be. If everybody is calling your child Aisha, you should have something that you call that child, that the child knows that this name is special. And the child do what? The child feel loved. Please, it's very, very key. Establish a name or a code for them. As many parents that we don't have, I'm going to be asking us from today, what is your baby's pet's name? It's very, very key. Let them have. When you call them, you will see it. Let's practice it. You will see the joy that will come up from them. You will see the sense of love and belonging in the family that they will have. Please, it's very, very key. Even we in our marriage, we know now, we women, if you want to collect something from your husband, you know that name you call. By the time you do that, what happens? You are losing all the remotes. All the nuts are loose, and then they will say, just ask anything. Same way with we, the wives too. And our children, they need it. It's very, very important. Make them a priority in your life. Make them a priority in your life. Let your children know they are important. Let your children know that they are forth in your life. Celebrate their special day. Not necessarily you spend the whole morning. Not necessarily that on their birthday or on their graduation day, you call the whole world and spend million. But celebrate them. Let them feel special. One thing we do in our house is this. As our children are going to pick their reports, we are taking them out from school. It's not necessary. We may not even spend up to 1,000, no. But they know we are doing what? We are going out to say, well done. And when you do that, what happens? They want to do more to impress you. They want to do more to impress you. Whenever they are changing class, even if you can't change their uniform, maybe it's a new socks. Oh my dear, because you did well in your exam, these socks, you are going to resume school with it. What happened? You see them putting more effort. We need to do what? Celebrate them. Celebrate your children. Make them know that they are special. Make them know that they are your priority. They are doing their school open day. Once in a while, go. When they grow up and then you are sure that everything is well, then you can select the day you will go. But when they attend that, they see others, the way their parents come. Don't make your child feel inferior. It's very, very important. You go, even if it's 100, you choke in the teacher's hand. Watch your child. When you do that, you see them introducing you. This is my daddy. This is my mommy. I told you they will come. They are here now. You are making them feel wanted. You are making them feel important. Please, it's very, very key. The next point is ensure and avoid creating rivalry among your children. Jealousy, rivalry among our children is very important. Some of us, we have a favorite child, and the rest are watching. That one that is not your favorite child is waiting for you in future to deal with you. Let's manage them together. If you look at Cain and Abel, what happened? Out of jealousy, Cain did what? We don't know our Bible again. What did Cain did? Kill Abel. Though the Bible did not record there to tell us maybe the parents having part in it. But the one that we could give vivid example is about Isaac and Esau. What happened to them? Right from the womb, it was declared that this one will serve this. But as a mother, there are ways in which we can do what? We can prevent it. But even when they were giving birth to, the father have his own favorite son, the mother have her own favorite son, and they begin to teach the children different cunning way. And at the end, the thing did not go well with the children. We need to do what? Ensure we avoid rivalry among our children. Look at the life of Moses. Moses, the brother and the sister. The Bible recorded it in Exodus chapter 17 that when Moses raised his hand up, the Israelites were winning. But when he get tired and he dropped his hand, what happened? They were losing. But we read in the Bible that his brother, Aaron, was part of the people that did what? That helped to lift his hand up. And I can see the work of parents there when they were growing up. If they were not united when they were children, I don't think it will work well that way. That he helped